All right, we are live. Hey, everybody, Heidi here, and my very, very dear friend Mindy. Thank you for being on here, Mindy.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, so y'all, we are always on here talking about, and the reason I'm in my car is because my internet has not been working at my house. So I did a whole thing to Starbucks earlier today, and then their internet was worse than my internet. So now I'm in a parking lot. So here's what happens when you do when you do business. So first off, I just wanted to say, Mindy is so amazing. And hey, oh my gosh, we have so many people. We have Debbie already jumping on. Go ahead and say hi as you come on. Let us know if you have ever written a poem. Now, Mindy, do you say poem or poem? How do you say it?
I say poem.
So it's like a mixture. It's like poem. Is that
Poem.
right?
Poem. Like
Poem.
POME pronunciation.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know how to say the word poem, so I'm going to try my best. But let us know in the comments if you've ever written a poem, or thought about writing a poem. I'm just going to say poem the whole time. I can't get past it. But I want Mindy just to tell us a little bit, real quick, about who you are, because Texas Heart and Soul, like, I know you very well. We've been friends since my very first year teaching. Was it your first year teaching too, or you had already taught?
No, I think when we met, it was my sixth year. My sixth year teaching.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so we met way back in Florida, and she's still living in Florida, and I'm back in Texas, as y'all know. But yeah, oh my gosh, she is one of my favorite people in the world, and the thing I love so much about her is that she like can legit teach kids to read. I mean, there's those people out there that just like have those magic skills, and she's one of those people. So we kind of teamed up on something fun. And so Mindy, if you want to just tell them a little bit about yourself, maybe like the elevator pitch of like who you are and what you're about, and then we're going to actually share two of our favorite poems with you. So hopefully it'll inspire you.
awesome. Thank you. So, as Heidi said, my name is Mindy. I live in Florida and I am a homeschool mom. And I also teach homeschool kids literature and writing. I've been a teacher for almost 20 years, and I met Heidi way back in our old school days. Over in Panama City Beach, actually. Neither one of us live there anymore. But I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to share. I was just thrilled that we could like come together and do a project like this. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, this is awesome. And Mindy's being very humble because she's actually a doctor. Sorry,
I
was I not supposed to share that?
am a doctor. I'll make my kids call me
Okay,
doctor. Everyone else could just, I'm just kidding.
that's hilarious. You make your husband call you doctor.
Yes, yes. We go around and say doctor,
Okay.
doctor.
Oh my gosh, I would, if I was a doctor, I would be like, Bobby, I would like to be pronounced like, oh my gosh, I would be so excited. I would probably say it all the time, but anyway, so what we want to do is we want to share two of our favorite poems, and then we want to share something that Mindy has for you. And I'm actually, if you're interested in it, I'm actually going to throw in a bonus. But here's the thing, that, like, first off, before we get into it, um poetry, like, there are some poems and quotes that just rock my world, and they change everything for me. And one of my favorites, as y'all know if you've watched me before, is the Mother Teresa one, about do it anyway. So I want you to let me know if you have a favorite quote or poem. Just put it in the comments right now. And then while I'm waiting for your comments on that, let's have Mindy share first, since she's our guest. Mindy, share the poem that you have and share why it's important to you. Maybe share the meaning of it first, because I know, it's art, right? And it goes hand in hand. So go ahead and share.
Yeah, it totally does. That's one of the things I love about writing is that it's so personal for the person that writes it, and then every single person that reads it experiences it differently depending on like where you're at in your life and what's going on. And I actually, when you asked me to share a poem, I have so many that I love that there was just something in me that just kept going back to scripture. So I was hoping it was okay if I shared scripture, even though there's tons of poems in there.
Yes.
But I just,
Yes.
yeah. So
It's
I was just
totally
going to
okay.
share. Okay, cool. I was just going to share a little bit of Psalms 139 because it's a psalm that has just taken me through difficult times in my life. It's taken me through joyful times in my life. David wrote a lot in that book. When he was in trouble or even fearing for his life, but he also wrote lots of songs of worship and praise. And so this one kind of hits you different depending on what you're going through in your life. But it's always so, so good. So I'm not going to share the whole thing because it's long, but it's just about how God knows our innermost being. He knows every hair on our heads, and the relationship that we have with God is like more intimate than any other relationship we can have. So that's why I was going to share this one. So it starts with, and this is Psalm 139. It says, "O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know my sitting up and my rising up. You understand my thought afar off. You comprehend my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all of my ways. For there is not a word on my tongue, but behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. You have hedged me behind and before. You laid your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, and I cannot attain it. Where can I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend into heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall fall on me, even the night shall be light about me. Indeed, the darkness shall not hide from you, but the night shines as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to you. For you formed my inward parts. You covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well." I'm just going to stop there.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah, and Debbie says, "My life, Psalm 139, Psalm of Psalm, my life." That's
So
awesome.
good.
Yeah, I think everybody has kind of that go-to, and y'all let us know if you have. Linda says the Book of Psalms is beautiful, and let us know if you have like that go-to thing that just always makes it. And this is the thing about Mindy too that I love. Like when she was reading, um, it's almost like it's just so calming. Like I know like there's people in this world that have a calming energy, and like my husband's one of them. You are definitely one of them. I am not a calming energy person. I'm kind of like type energy. But you just have this calming energy. So even as you're reading it, I don't know. I just love it. It's so calm. So okay, so I'm gonna share mine. Mindy, did you have anything you want to add about that before we go to this one?
No. Go ahead.
Okay, and then we're gonna show you something really cool that we have to offer at the end of this, so do not miss it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna try to hold this and not drop it. But this is one of my favorites. It's by Mother Teresa. It says, "People are often unreasonable and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish motives. Be kind anyway. If you are honest, people may cheat you. Be honest anyway. If you find happiness, people may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today may be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give your best anyway. For you see, in the end, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway." Mother Teresa. Oh, I love that one. Oh, that one makes me so happy. So happy. Okay, so what we wanted to do is come on here and just show you the importance of the written word, and not only the Bible, obviously the Bible, but also just how inspiring words can be. And Mindy and I partnered up on something pretty cool. So we worked on doing kind of like, it can be, here's the thing, it can be, the reason I wanted to bring it on Texas Art and Soul is this can be for homeschool kids, it can be for any kid, But as I went through this process with her, like it just made my soul happy. And I'm telling you, as I listened to Mindy and was writing my own poem, I don't know, however you say it, writing my own poem, I was just like, I was just in awe of not only her teaching skill, but also in awe of just how it made this crazy spirit feel calm. Like it just gave me a calmness. And so I wanted to show you kind of the what the project is, so you know if you want to kind of purchase it or not. But basically, I walk you through the watercolor part, and then Mindy, do you want to tell them kind of what you walk them through?
Yeah, sure. So I walk you through how to write a poem, and it is based on a template, and then you kind of take it and go where you want to with it. But I take you step by step through the process. It is geared toward kids, mostly like middle and high school aged kids. But when Heidi and I were talking, we thought it would be so cool as like a mother and son project or a mother and daughter project. Like if you're just looking for a way to connect with your kids, like you could totally do it together. So even if you've never written a poem before, even if your kids aren't writers, it's a really cool step-by-step process that you just go straight through and then go in and add your own kind of pizzazz to it. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And how cool is it? I mean, like right now we're in August, and if you were to grab this, and again, it's only $10. So if you're thinking like, oh my gosh, how much is this going to be? It's only $10. And the cool part is like, if you're a framer like I am, it's on watercolor paper. So you can get this really cool frame and then have this awesome like piece of history, this piece of your kid's heart or even your own heart. That was the cool part about like, her writing her poem and me writing my poem together. It's like you have this kind of piece of your heart that you're getting out there and just using skills that maybe you don't normally use. I mean, even as I was filming the watercolor, I was using a different skill set than when I'm using my acrylic paint. So it was really, really fun. Just really cool. And then for all of y'all, you can use the link in the description. That's what the word is, I think, Mindy. Use the word in the description
Yes.
to go ahead and purchase it. And then what I'm going to do for the next couple of days, if you purchase it, I'm going to give just a bonus painting tutorial that Mindy will send out with the 30-minute lesson here. So again, you're not trying to like it's $10, and you're gonna instantly be able to get this 30-minute lesson in your inbox along with a bonus tutorial from me. And it's just something fun to like seriously have that you can keep forever and ever, that's meaningful. It's not, I mean, yes, painting is my world, but it's also got these written words that you come up with, that your kids, your grandkids, whoever comes up with, and you get to keep them forever, and you can watch this lesson over and over. And do you have anything you want to add to that, Mindy?
Oh, I was just going to say too, there's some really cool like bonus stuff in the lesson itself. So there's some fall poems that you can share either with yourself or with your kids. They're all by classic authors. And then there's some fall recipes that I loved when I was growing up. So there's a little nostalgia factor there for me. And it's just a nice little mini unit that you can do either on your own or with your kids. So.
Ooh, there's recipes.
Yeah. Donuts
that I'm not going to cook. Did you say donut recipes?
Yeah, there's a donut recipe in there. Yes.
Nice. So you're getting a donut recipe, you're getting other recipes. Can you tell the other recipe, or is it a surprise?
Oh no, I can share them. So I grew up with my mom actually using an actual deep fryer, like on the stove with the little, strainer. So it's my mom's deep fried donut recipe. If you have an air fryer, it will work in an air fryer. And then there's an apple cider recipe. And my favorite apple dip. It's like a toffee caramel. None of it's healthy. Not one healthy thing in there.
No, not in fall. In
No.
fall, nobody cares. We're all getting ready for our winter clothes anyway.
Totally.
No, there's as you were doing the poem, however you say it, as you were doing that, and I was just listening to you and kind of making my own words. Oh my gosh, it just brought back so many great memories. And it was almost like this just such relaxing process. So I really, really urge you to grab it. Again, it's only $10. The link is in the description. When you sign up, please make sure you put your exact email that you want it to go to. Okay. So don't mistype your .com for, .con. I've done that. So please make sure you type your exact email, and then it should come automatically within about 5 minutes. So we just hope y'all really like this idea. Oh, Sherry says, very cool idea. And then we also have, this is seriously cool. Valentine's date night, birthdays, so many ideas. I know, like, even in the paint party world, my head is spinning about how many things we could do with a paint party with this. So very, very cool. Thank you, Mindy, so much for being here.
Thank you, Heidi. It was so nice hanging out and so fun getting to see you here. And thanks everybody for coming by.
Yes, and if y'all want to grab this again, really cool. This could be an awesome fall gift you do. A mother and me, a mother and son. Mindy has 3 boys, so it could be like a mother and son thing. It could be a gift you're going to do for grandparents. Really any type of thing like that. So again, $10. There's really no risk, and you're immediately going to get this in your inbox. And then I'm just going to throw in a bonus painting tutorial for the next 2 days. So if you do see this and it's within the next 2 days, you should be able to get that bonus. And we want y'all to just have some fun, get creative, and use a different part of your brain whenever you're coming up with that poetry, and just have some fun with it. So we appreciate y'all. Go ahead and grab the link in the description, and we'll see y'all soon. I hope you enjoy it. All right. Thanks, Mindy, for being here. I'll see you soon.
Bye.